What is up, guys? Welcome to Boom Base. Today we're here to talk about Season 1 of Kengan Ashura. But before we get to the real content, if you end up liking what you see and want to see more, please subscribe and hit the bell to be notified anytime I upload. So, in regards to coming to this anime, or should I say revisiting this anime again, all I can remember prior to revisiting it, that I could remember the look of the main character. I could remember Rhinon and their sort of fight by like one went red and one went purple, and that it had a very weird anime style. Pretty much it was like 3D and things, and that was kind of about it. And I knew that it was like a fighting anime and whatnot, but no, I couldn't remember too much and things other than that there was some form of tournament. But from rewatching some of Baki recently and things, I thought that I would dive back into Kengan Ashura, because I do recall enjoying it. I just can't remember what happened. And it's been a while. We've seen the release of the new season on Netflix quite recently. I thought I would give it a go and make a video and have a talk about it, as I watched it this past weekend and things, and I really did enjoy, despite its sort of weird anime style. I don't really know what to call it, like 3D CGI sort of style. I still really enjoy it. Season 1 of Kengan Ashura has an insane opening. Like, it's one of my probably top 20, I'd say, anime openings. It is really good, and I like anime that's to do with fighting and putting in lots of different sort of fighters with different abilities, lots of different things going on, getting their backstories. It was pretty much just like watching Baki, really. It was nice and enjoyable for me. Now, there's like loads of characters. I won't bore you with going through each and every single character. Of course, I like our main character, Ohma, or Tokita Ohma. He's a pretty cool guy, pretty calm, cool to earth. I would definitely say that Baki is a cooler main character for sure. But there's tons of just quite cool. I like Cosmo Amai, he's pretty cool. I'm hoping to just see him do more in the future. I do like Lehito. I think he is a character that is warming up on me a lot. One of my favourites is definitely Jun Sekibayashi, in which I'm probably just butchering a lot of these names. There isn't really many that I really dislike, apart from Akoya, I think that's how you pronounce his name, the flipping policeman. He was a bit of a dickhead, to be fair. But no, it's a very cool anime, to be fair. If you can get past the sort of CGI 3D animation style, I think it's an anime that's got a lot of grit and a lot of things to like about it, especially if you just kind of turn your brain off and just watch it. I don't think the story will get very complex or things like that. It does run into a lot of things, and there's a lot of sort of make-believe when it comes to some of their powers and abilities and things like that. But I think it's just like fun to watch, really. If you don't really know what Kengan Ashura is about, I'm just going to fill you in now. Essentially, people fight. This tournament comes up to essentially decide who's going to be the new president of this thing, because essentially businesses hire fighters and they do fights underground to like seal the deals and things, and then someone challenges the main president, and this Kengan tournament, life or death tournament, happens. And we're sort of going through some preliminary matches happen, some matches up until the tournament starts happen. Kind of when you think about like Yu-Gi-Oh back in the day when it had the tournaments before and things like that, and any other sort of fighting thing really. And then what I like is that we're not just focusing on Ohma's character a lot. Like, we do get a lot of him, obviously, and Season 1 is very, very focused around him and him trying to get through some of the subplots about, avenging his master and things, and, this, that, and the other, and just trying to get stronger and things. It's very cool. Like, I'm gonna say it again, I'm a big fan of where it's going. I like that a lot of the characters are very likable, and they seem to... I don't know. They seem to, although the tournament hasn't finished at all where I am, and we're very, very new into it, really. There's none of the sort of... I think we've done round 1 and 2 for some of them. I don't think we've done all the round 1 and 2s, but definitely not touched the quarterfinals or semi-finals or even the finals, obviously. There's definitely a lot of... Yeah, I think it's just the round 2s that we've done a few of, to be fair, thinking about it. And I think only for half of the tournament, really. I think. Oh no, I think it was only just the block that Ohma's group was in, potentially. Yeah, as having a look, I've started to watch season 2, and some of these matches happen in season 2. So that's quite cool. I'm only partway through season 2, so I'm trying not to spoil myself on anything really. But it's quite it's quite cool. Like, I assume potentially that our main man Ohma might get to the finals or close to the finals. I don't really know from what's happened at the end of this. He's you know, he's not looking good, but you know, I like it. I'm rambling again. It just feels nice that we get to see and meet a lot of the characters and kind of find out their backstories between games, but it doesn't feel like we're one and done with them. A lot of them have kind of stuck around and we're still finding out more, even past their matches, whether they've lost and things, which I quite like as well. And I think it's just going to be a series that just gets cooler and cooler as it goes on. I have no idea if we'll get like season 3s and 4s and things like that. But I've been pleasantly surprised with Baki and things for what we've got anyway. So all I can do is really hope going forward. But I mean, I'm just trying to think about the matches that happened. Like what was my favourite match? Probably like some of them were over very quickly. Some of them were just kind of like, for example, Hatsumi Sen and the Julius Reinhold Gies. Both their matches were very, very quick. And then we had people who just went on for quite a while. I do like Saw Pang, or Pang, however I say his name. He's just, you know, he's that sort of like very, very bubbly, uppity person that is just, you know, in for the fighting. I do like the Cure, I think that's how I pronounce it, clan. That's very interesting. I'm quite excited to see more of that, even though I think most of them are already out anyway. But I like the sort of clan that's got these kind of powers. Of course, I think it's Kuroki Gensai. I think that's the name of the Fang. He seems pretty cool from what like we've got to know, but he's got to be someone that's just going to be like, I don't even know, I feel like I'm just thinking about the wrong person. Kuroki Gensai. Is he? Oh no, I'm thinking about... Oh, this man definitely is a cool geese anyway, but he was not who I was thinking of. I just got that totally wrong. Holy moly. He's this very cool geese. I am a big fan of him already. He doesn't even need to... I've only seen the one match with him, and he's just very cool. He's got that air to him that he's just going to be kind of shit hot, if that makes sense. This Devil's Lance. Like, I need to find some more anime that is just to do with like this type of fighting, if that makes sense. As like, I'm a big fan of this sort of Baki and Kengan Ashura. I can't remember... I've watched a fair bit of Hajime no Ippo. I really like the God of High School and things. You know, and I enjoyed some things like Megalobox. That was also pretty cool. And Hinamaru Suma, the wrestling one. I haven't watched much of Yu Yu Hakusho, but it's not really the same type of thing. But I wish there was more sort of like fighting anime that was more towards the, you know, Baki, Kengan, Ashura sort of like level. Like, I'm not talking like sort of like Naruto, Shinobi fighting and things. It's just more like, you know, the Record of Ragnarok is kind of in a similar vein, where it's this sort of tournament style fighting of just crazy characters and things. But maybe I'm just asking or thinking too much. If you're randomly listening and you know of other ones that you can recommend, just let me know. I'm happy to learn about more and more things that I don't know of, obviously. It's always very cool to find more like sort of martial arts anime. I liked, I was thinking about it, Kenichi the Mightiest Disciple. That was pretty cool. I was a big fan of that, to be fair, and that's like one of my most expensive like anime series that I own, to be fair. But I don't know, there's probably a whole plethora of things I probably just haven't done enough to look at or warrant finding them or anything like that. I kind of find them as and when like I go along, but I think there is a lot of merit as well as a lot of negativity with Kengan Ashura. I understand that there's a lot to sort of look at. It's an anime style that's quite off-putting for the eyes, really. It's not the most appealing to look at compared to something like Baki that is quite fluid and things, but I think it has the same sort of testosterone, adrenaline, junkie type of vibe to it to make it at least enjoyable for conventional fans and things, at least. If you like kind of things where people are punching and having fights, you're probably going to like this if you can get past the sort of 3D CGI sort of thing, but again, it's just only going to lead to more rambling, really. I quite like it. I think you should give it a go. I still haven't kind of said what my favourite match is, to be fair, and I think it's quite hard. Like, I wouldn't even really know, because there's a difference to the quality from round 1 to round 2 and things, but we'll have we'll go with the round 2 one, at least, of what I've seen. Well, to be fair, I've only seen 2 then. I've only seen Reinen and Ohma, and then I've seen Imai, Cosmo, and Akoya. I was really glad that Imai won that. It was very cool to see him have his... I'd probably say that fight, to be fair, Imai versus Akoya. It was a very intense fight, and it had me a bit on the edge of my, bed when I was watching it, rather than the seat. And it was nice to see Imai evolve a lot to sort of get that sort of... He actually kind of weirdly hates fighting, but, he likes the idea of winning and things, but... It's always cool to see that type of character in this sort of anime, so was a big fan. So I look forward to seeing how he progresses, although I assume he will lose to Ohma whenever that comes about, really. But it's just going from there, really, and seeing what happens. But yeah, no, I'll probably leave it there. I'll probably do a review of Season 2 as well, because I've just started watching that and I'm enjoying it, so I'll probably pop that out soon as well. So I'll leave it here for now. Hope you enjoyed watching. Hope you enjoyed the rambles of an autistic idiot talking about an anime that he doesn't really know how to describe too much. But yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and then just tune in for more ramblings, really. Take care now. Bye-bye. Hey, thank you for watching the video. Click the button to keep watching, or click the other video for more videos, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.